Hello everybody, this is Frank from Aegis Armors. We just wanted to do a quick update on the graphene coating that we're testing on this 2020 Mustang. My wife bought this car back in October. It sits outside 24/7, so it was a great candidate for testing these coatings. One thing we can say is that the water doesn't bead quite like it does with ceramic, but it definitely sheets off and leaves the car almost completely dry before you even blow it off once washing. As you can see, the clarity on the paint is still fantastic. It's got a lot of depth, even with the washing that's been done. You see there's no micro scratching or anything on the vehicle. Reflectivity is really amazing on the car, so it's pretty much the same as ceramic in every way. One of the things with graphene is it's supposed to shed heat a little bit better than ceramic, so hopefully that would help out when you're dealing with things like trying to get water spots off or stop water spots from happening. That's just something that we're testing on this car because, again, it sits outside 24/7. It's got about 8,000 miles on it now. There's been no maintenance done to this car at all as far as the coating maintenance. Like on ceramic, we recommend doing about every 3 months, applying our Aegis Armor Renew product. This vehicle, we kind of wanted to let it go a little more long-term just to see how the coating holds up. So far, so good. Something you might be interested in doing to your car, give us a call, 336-570-9790. Whole process takes usually about 3 days, maybe 4, depending on the color of the car and the condition when it comes in. Quick update on the test car that we're doing graphene coatings on. We coated this car back in October. It's definitely got some different properties than ceramic coating does. It doesn't bead quite the same way, but the water does roll off of it. Like I said, than the ceramic coatings are, but at the end of the day, it's leaving nearly a dry surface once the water rolls off. Yeah, one of the other things we wanted to talk about was paint correction before you apply coating. Had some local customers reach out to me and tell me that they've heard information from other detailers that are getting into coatings that it's not a good idea to do a 2-stage paint correction because it thins out the clear coat too much. Honestly, if you're using a paint depth gauge while you're doing your cutting and polishing, that's not an issue because you can gauge everything as you're cutting. What we believe is that we'd like to get the surface nearly as perfect as possible within the customer's budget before we apply the coatings. One of the big benefits of these coatings, whether it be graphene or ceramic, is how it amplifies the paint. You know, this Velocity Blue Mustang we did about 6 months ago. You can see the paint depth is awesome on the car. Even with the washing that's been done, there's still no micro scratching or anything on the vehicle. So it's just something we wanted to touch about. You know, a lot of detailers say you should be able to do this process in a day, day and a half, but at the end of the day, the prep is where all the time is spent. With 2 full-time techs, we'd spend about 2 days doing paint correction prior to do the coating, and then the coating on the 3rd day. As you can see, the shine, reflectivity is just amazing on the car. So we recommend, don't get caught up too much in the pricing. Most of the time these vehicles run, somewhere between $1,300 and $1,800 to get a 5-year coating put on it. And most of that time really should be spent on the prep. And a lot of detailers now are being told to just wash a car, run a buffer over it to shine it up, and then put coating on it. The problem is it leaves all the flaws underneath of the coating, and then they get amplified when the sun hits it. So spend a couple extra $100, get the paint correction done the way it should be prior to having a coating put on, and you'll have an amazing looking car. These coatings will last a minimum of 5 years with the maintenance done quarterly like it should be. And don't forget to stop by and pick up a bottle of our Aegis Armor Black Widow tire gel. It's a no sling. It can be put on a satin or a gloss finish.